And we're back, Adventure Blur here. So after watching Amphibia, I noticed one thing in particular. There are a ton of Easter eggs, and a lot of them surprisingly have to do with gaming. So seeing as this channel has a ton of gaming content, I thought I would go through every single gaming Easter egg in this series so far. I may miss a few just because this is just me looking for them and I don't know every game reference or Easter egg in existence. But these are the ones that I picked up on so far. So let's get started. Episode 1 contained 2 gaming Easter eggs that I noticed. At the beginning of the episode, when Sprague's trying to bribe Polly to let him go and be responsible, you can see Polly eat the candy that he bribes her with, exactly like how Pac-Man would eat the power pellets. Later on in the episode, when Anna's having her flashback about how she got to Amphibia, you can see a Sega Dreamcast with Sonic Adventure and what I believe is Crazy Taxi and the antique store as well. This has to be one of my favorite Easter eggs so far just because it's the Sega Dreamcast, and it's the one that actually inspired this video to begin with. So, great Easter egg. More of that in Season 2, please. Please, just more of that. Now, I am not sure if this one technically counts as an Easter egg, but I am counting it just because it just seems way too similar. At the end of Episode 4, The Domino Effect, when Domino the Second flies off into the sunset and Anne says goodbye, she says, "Sayonara, Domino 2. In my eyes, this is a clear nod to Sonic Adventure 2, which, at the end of that game, when Sonic believes Shadow is dead, he says,
"Sayonara, Shadow the Hedgehog."
It just works too well and it's a reference to my favorite game ever. I mean, of course I'm going to love it. Of course I'm going to say that counts, you know? It counts. It does. In Episode 5, Anne Theft Auto, when Anne's fighting off the hedgehog beasts that are trying to attack her, one of them is blue with red feet, which is an amazing nod to Sonic the Hedgehog. You know, make Sonic a killer monster in Amphibia. That's fun. That's cool. In Episode 8, Family Shrub, throughout the entire episode, Anne is playing a puzzle game on her phone that is a clear reference to Tetris, with the knockoff music and everything. Probably the most obvious Easter egg in any episode so far, in the Bizarre episode, a blue shell is quite literally used during the race. And right after it is used, Sprague mentions how it doesn't feel balanced. In the episode Combat Camp, you can see both the Hylian shield and the Master Sword from the Legend of Zelda series in the background of the area. Anne is also playing a blue Game Boy Color during her flashback, which I think is great just because I also own a blue Game Boy Color, so I like that. It's great color, great choice. In the final episode of the season called Reunion, during Anne's flashback of her school, you can see the cast of Earthbound, Ness, Paula, Pooh, and Jeff in the distance, which is a great reference to a great game. Later on in the final episode's flashback, when Anne and Sasha are playing the games in the arcade, they are actually playing a parody of Dance Dance Revolution, which, you know, people remember that game, right? Anyone else remember that game? I mostly just remember it because of the Mario version, which was a weird time. That was a weird era of Mario, but that was the thing. That is every single video game Easter egg that I noticed throughout the first season of Amphibia. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. If I missed any, please let me know in the comments below. I would be totally down with doing a part 2 of this video if I missed more than, say, 1 or 2 of them. Anyways, this is Adventure Blur, and I will see you next time.